Hey guys, Allie Virtue here. I'm a functional medicine nutritionist, and I got my friend Devon here.
I'm back.
And we're at Mod Pizza. You might think pizza place, is this really a healthy option? We're going to show you how to do it right. Anything you want to order? I was going to order like a salad
Surprise
pizza.
me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to know. Cause then
It was just like live reaction from an IFBB Pro bodybuilder. Did I do a good job, or did I order like, oh, pressure? I feel like pressure now that he doesn't know what I'm ordering. See how good it is. Yeah. I'm just ordering for healthier and not calories sometimes. You can just do custom, right? Can I do a customized pizza and a salad? Judge me, Devon. See how I did. All right, so we're at Mod. Want a little balance? You come here for the pizzas, but I think this is actually why I like them for my clients, is because you can get a giant ass salad.
Yeah, this is huge.
It's huge. I asked for like a mix of all the greens. Yeah, get a couple reps into that. And it's a lot. Like you had to like tamp it down so you fit everything in there. I will say I got double chicken. That's about half a cup of chicken. It's not a lot, so I know that. But double the protein if you can. I try to get as many vegetables as possible that I like. Don't like spicy, so that's the only ones I didn't get. Got chickpeas, a little bit extra protein, plant protein in there. What do you think of this option? And I got vinaigrette as a dressing.
Actually, I love this option. I love the fact that you have so many different veggies and choices to choose from here at Mod. Like honestly, when it comes to Mod, it's like the Subway of pizza places. You can make it exactly how you want. For me, I'd much rather walk next door and come here than I would to have this on a sandwich. This is a great option.
Extra gut health points, we got artichoke hearts, which are a probiotic or prebiotic fiber, so they feed your good gut bacteria. Garlic, if you can handle potentially some bloating if you don't have too much of an issue with that. Also very good for your gut as well. And just like the variety of plants is like killer.
Anti-inflammatory too.
It's fantastic, honestly. Chicken is definitely the leanest option. Pepperoni, salami, those ones are going to be higher fat, lower protein. The portions aren't big for the protein anyway, so I would definitely stick with like the leanest ones. But I love this option. This is huge. This is going to be quite tough to finish, and quite often me and my husband will do this because they have larger sizes, I think, too.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is it's massive.
This is a lot of volume. So this is one way, if you are dieting, to get a lot of food in with a lower calorie amount. Like I would be hard pressed for the average person to eat this entire thing and not feel full. The amount of fiber and veggies and everything else that's in here actually makes up for the slight lack of protein.
Plus, that's going to take you like, 30 minutes of chewing at least?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get bored and want to stop. So that's, again, some way to moderate your appetite just by sheer boredom. All right, we got the pizza option.
Yeah, let's dig into that.
If you didn't know, this is all sponsored by me. I paid for this. I paid for all of it. So if you want to support, please follow on all the things. But also check out the Free Shit Friday email list to get more free stuff. If you want to maybe support the cause a little bit, you can check out parksidenutrition.com and check out the membership program. It's a whole $30 a month, and you get access to great expert advice, and it's really affordable. And you actually make money. I will pay for your groceries. If you do the things, I will pay for your groceries. Check it out. All right, this is what you actually come to Mod Pizza for, a really good pizza that you can make exactly how you want it.
Let me guess what you have here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to guess cauliflower crust.
Gluten-friendly.
Okay, so gluten-friendly crust, artichoke hearts, chickpeas, garlic, arugula, broccoli. We got tomato, chicken, and mushroom.
Yep. Double chicken.
Double chicken and mushroom.
Double chicken.
This is, see?
Light cheese. I couldn't go.
It's almost exactly what I would order. Hit it with some peppers and some hot honey. Okay, spice weenie over here. I'm not going to do that, but everything else is great. As many plants as possible was my goal. I thought this was the most interesting thing. So you guessed cauliflower crust. Cauliflower crust, did you think is a low carb option, right? Because cauliflower is low carb, but the cauliflower crust has 87 grams of carbs in it, 590 calories. So that's not necessarily like the best calorie option. It's not also gluten-free. Gluten-friendly one is actually 156 grams of carbs. So this is by no means like a low carb option. But that's also in the entire thing.
Right.
The average person, let's say you eat half this, you're at about 75 grams of carbs. Now that's feasible, especially as a pre or post workout, or if you just, 75 grams of carbs isn't going to make or break your day.
This is not a serving size?
I guess it's kind of like the nacho thing. If it's stuck together, then it's all one nacho. So if it comes in a box together, then it's all one slice.
Just, like fold it like a taco.
Fold it.
Okay.
You could eat this as one. 156 grams of carbs wouldn't completely ruin your week. But again, it's over time. It's what we look at throughout the week, not what we look at through one meal.
So me looking at this, I think I could eat half of it. Ideally, 156, 160 grams of carbs. That's probably like normally what my average day is. Probably I'm on the lower, not high carb spectrum of things. So I'd probably like say 2 or 3 slices of this, and then as much salad as I want to eat would probably be my game plan with that.
See, now that's a great point, is most people wouldn't think about that. They would think, I'm going to eat this entire thing, or I'm going to eat half of this, and then I'm going to take this home, and this will be a separate meal. But pairing these two together, where you're getting the best of both, to the high fiber, the additional veggies, all of the gut health benefits that you had mentioned, and then still being able to enjoy 3 slices of pizza, makes it really easy to consume and pares down some of your caloric intake, but gives you a lot of the macros that you want, and you still got pizza and you still got salad, so you can enjoy it twice.
Yeah.
Food's so nice, you can enjoy it twice.
What? I do. I love leftovers. If I'm being like optimally smart here with like blood sugar, PCOS girly here, PMOS now, but whatever. So I do need to watch my blood sugar. I should start with some salad. Even if that's not like half the salad or my whole meal of salad, I don't need to necessarily fill myself up, but I should definitely start with some greens. That's going to lower the impact. Even though this is higher carb, I'm not going to get a big blood sugar spike. I'm not going to crash later. I'm not going to be hungry in 2 hours. Like that's the most optimal way to kind of enjoy this if we have any blood sugar concerns as well.
And because you don't have a whole lot of fats here, which would also typically help slow down that blood glucose spike. Like you said, starting with the greens is going to be the best way to go.
Yeah.
That fiber and the protein before we get into the carbohydrates.
And you could add more cheese. They did ask me that, but I said no, because again, I was thinking like, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I won't. So if this is multiple meals, like you could add a little bit more cheese and make it a little bit more calorie dense if the game plan is not to eat the whole thing. So.
And again, so what are we looking at roughly for the total calorie intake on something like this?
So the gluten-friendly crust is like 710 calories.
Okay.
The only other major calorie contributors is probably the cheese. I asked for light cheese. It's a half cup of chicken, which is almost nothing to consider really.
Right.
And everything else is vegetables. It's the red sauce. If you got balsamic or an oil-based one, that's going to be probably at least another 100 calories or more. But otherwise, like the only calorie things I'm really counting here is the crust and the chicken. So it's pretty minimal.
Exactly. So if we were to do half this pizza and some of this salad, be safe to say you're probably in the 650, 750 range.
Yeah.
And at the last spot we were at for a chicken salad that gave us 25 grams of protein and almost 60 grams of fat for almost the exact same amount. That's why I say I would much rather come somewhere like this. Yeah, because you're going to get more volume. You're going to feel like you're more full. And to me, I would just rather eat hot pizza and salad than a cold sandwich. That's just me.
No, I'm same. This is way more interesting to eat. This feels fun. This doesn't feel restrictive. Over there, I felt like I had to be watching things. So like, careful not to eat too much of your sandwich.
I would give this a B, a solid B.
All right.
Do you have a rough macro breakdown on this?
It's going to be, I can put it in the caption, but it's going to be half a cup of chicken.
I'm going to guess, all right, so I'm going to guess you'd be, now are we talking whole pizza?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll break down both if we can.
Okay, so 156 carbs. I'm going to say roughly 30 grams of protein, because chickpeas do have protein, even though it's not a complete, but we're still going to say, roughly 35 grams of protein. Your fats are probably 20, I'm going to say 20 to 25. So about 25 grams of fat, you're about 156 grams of carbs, 35 to 40 grams of protein. So this would actually be a really solid meal to get in, aside from the higher carb intake. But even then, you're still sitting pretty good.
So I have a cup of just plain chicken breast. It's about 38 grams of protein. So we'll put the actual macros on the screen once we calculate everything. But there's not a lot to like sneaky calories here. You know what it is, which is hard to also find in a fast food chain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
True whole food options, which are good for the most part.
Yeah, a lot less guesswork with this one.
Yep. All right, so overall, this is probably going to be a really good option. I would take this over the sub shop. Option number 2, which we've discussed before, would be getting pre-made meals You have the macros, you know what's in it. And then one of my favorite options that I tell a lot of my clients that most people don't tend to think about, especially if you need a quick on-the-go grab, is a grocery store.
Absolutely. I've stopped seeing like a lot of fast food chains as like options, just like when we're driving around. I don't even consider those a lot of times. Like I have my go-to places that we're kind of showing people. But also a grocery store is one of the number one things that if I need something quick, it's already there, it's on the shelf. Even if I need a quick dinner, like you can make a quick dinner in 20 minutes based on just like grabbing a couple things from the store.
And there's a ton of grab and go stuff that you can do. You can stop by the deli, you can go down the aisles. So maybe that'll be something that we can dive into on one of these next videos.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Hey, stop. Don't click away before you go. Make sure you follow, subscribe on YouTube, follow Devon. Devon, where can they follow you on Instagram?
So you can follow me on Instagram, dgrow39. You can reach out to me at nxtlevel-training.com as well.
Awesome. Follow along, learn more.
Click all the buttons.
Do all the things.